Well, June is Men's Health Month, and the goal is that men take care of their annual doctor's visits to prevent health problems before they cause greater risks. However, there's one problem that even and especially the most fit men often ignore: overtraining. Joining us today is Austin Brock. He is a certified fitness professional and the owner of Slash Fitness in Delray Beach. Austin, thanks for joining us. And first, tell us about overtraining and its signs. I didn't know that there was such a thing. Usually you can't get people to exercise.
Right, sure. Well, thank you. Yeah, so there's actually a lot of signs and symptoms of overtraining syndrome, or OTS as we refer to it. Those are going to be things like decreased performance, excessive fatigue, losing complete interest in working out or training, elevated resting heart rate levels. So for most adults, we should be between 60 and 100 beats per minute. Lack of appetite, which is going to cause excessive weight loss. Remember, healthy weight loss is 1 to 2 pounds of fat per week, so we want to keep an eye on that. And then on the flip side, also excessive weight gain, fat specifically, and then mood swings as well. So things like irritability and agitation are going to be signs and symptoms as well.
How do you gain weight from overtraining?
So from overtraining, we can do that in a couple ways. Our body can hold on to excess fluids. It can cause a slowdown in metabolism. It can also kick into effect some unhealthier habits, which may turn to taking in a little bit more high calories or not so much healthy foods throughout the day to remedy that.
So how do you avoid overtraining? Is there a certain amount of time you should be training during the week, or a certain time during the day, 2 hours is too much, 1 hour is perfect? How do you avoid overtraining?
Sure. So I'd say the best way to do that is to hire a coach or hire a trainer, right? Do what you do best and hire the rest. So that's what we're here for, is to put you on a safe and effective plan to get you to your fitness goals. So once you're working with the trainer, they're going to do recommendations for you, your volume of training throughout the week, how often you should be doing XYZ activity. So they're really going to be there for you as your kind of guardian angel, if you will, in the fitness world. 2 is going to be wear something like a fitness wearable tracker. So I wear something that's called a Whoop band. So that tracks all of my vitals during my activity and my workouts, but also more importantly, it tracks everything happening outside of the gym too. So my sleep quality, also my overall body recovery, letting me know whether or not I should be training the next day and how hard or light I should be training, depending on that as well.
All right, since June is Men's Health Month, so what should men be doing to stay healthy?
So staying active, again, hire a trainer or work with a coach, develop a plan. Remember, failing to plan is planning to fail. So that's number 1, right? 2 is just getting regular activity. So I recommend to my clients 5 days of regular activity throughout the week, with 2 of those days being resistance-based. So working with some kind of resistance, whether that's weights, whether that's bands, whether that's some kind of body weight, but get the body moving. Remember, we're designed to move, not to stay sedentary. Another big tip is going to be stick to your nutrition. So eating the more natural foods you can eat is going to be the better. When we're grocery shopping, we want to think about sticking to the perimeter of the grocery store and sticking away from those highly processed foods in the middle of it. And then again, we want to focus on sleep and recovery. So sleep is truly the time our body really repairs itself. As we sleep, we're able to reconstruct muscle fibers, muscle tissue. So we want to make sure we're getting those 7 to 9 hours. But then recovery starts the second your workout is over. So that's rehydrating after you've sweat. That's getting a good protein source in after you've broken down your muscle tissue. And then active recovery is going to be things like stretching, utilizing massage, going to things like an ice bath or cryotherapy. Those are all things that we want to keep an eye on to help our body repair and recover that much more. And then especially because we're down here in South Florida, it's hot, we want to be wearing the right kind of performance clothing to help rip away heat, moisture, and then if we're working out outside.
Austin, we're out of time. I'm so sorry. We're out of time. Thank you so much for the tips and the motivation. Austin Brock from Slash Fitness. Thanks for joining us.
Have a great day.